Hello viewers, welcome to our class today. Today we have laws of indices, and we are going to use these questions here to illustrate how we can apply the laws of indices to solve questions. Yes, the laws of indices come into play as a result of the fact that it is a little bit different from what we know in arithmetic, and so it has to get its own laws. Laws of indices number one. Let us have this law that is called addition law, and we take it that if x raised to power a times x raised to power b, the law is saying that it is x raised to power a plus b. In other words, when we have multiplication between the same base, that we are going to add the indices. Okay, what we need to do is to illustrate this question using the examples here. Assume we pick example A as number one, then to work that 10 raised to power 2 times 10 raised to power 3. The law is telling us, just pick only one 10. Don't bother yourself multiplying 10 times 10, no. Pick only one 10 and say raised to power 2, the index of the first one, plus the index of the second one, which is raised to power 3. And so the whole answer will be 10 raised to power 5 as the answer. Number B is going to be number 2 here. And so it is similar to what we have worked before. However, in this question, we have 4 and 2. And when we are going to simplify this, remember that the law says we must have them to be the same base. And the 2 here is 2 raised to the power 3. So how do we do that? We have to come back to this form and make sure that we change the 4 to become a number that has base 2. That means we are going to say that the question here is going to be 2 raised to the power 2. Of course, 2 raised to the power 2 is the same thing as 4 times 2 raised to the power 3. It is when we have done that, we have the same base, that we can pick only 1, 2. And so when we pick only 1, 2, we have 2 raised to the power 2 plus 3. And again, we are getting in 5a as a number. That is 2 raised to the power 5 becomes the correct answer. Yes, in number 3, we have a letter. So algebra as well can be treated as the base. That is going to be number example here. And so p raised to power 3 times p raised to power 4 is giving us p raised to power 3 plus 4. And 3 plus 4 will give us p raised to power 7. And so instead of expanding any of these work here, we can just use laws of indices by picking one base. Remember, it is not limited to 2 numbers, 2 bases. No, even if it is 10, provided they are the same base, we can only pick one base and apply the laws of indices. The law of indices number 2. Law of indices number 2 here we have the law saying that x raised to the power a divided by x raised to the power b will give us x to the power a minus b. And so when the first one is plus, the second one is minus. So that if we go further to use example number 4 then in question, as our a question in number 2, in example now, we are going to have it as 3 raised to power 8 divided by the same 3 at the same base raised to power 5. And the law is telling you, don't worry about the division. Just say 3 raised to power 8 minus 5. 3 raised to power 8 minus 5 will give us 3 raised to power 3. You can expand it if you like. Actually, if the power is small, we expect it to expand. If it is big, we expect to leave it that way. And so it is relatively small. This is something as 3 times 3 times 3, and that is 27. And so 3 raised to the power 8 divided by 3 raised to the power 5 will give us 27 as correct answer. Let's use another example here to work this. That is example number 5 here, which we call number B in this question number 2 or the law 2. That question is saying 5 raised to the power 7 divided by 25. 5 and 25, they are not the same base. But what we are going to do is to change 25 to become a number that has this 5. If we don't do that, then we cannot apply the law of indices. But that's what we are going to do. To be able to apply it. And so in the solution, we say 5 raised to the power 7 divided by 5 raised to the power 2 as 25 all raised to the power 2. In that case, it is something as 5 raised to the power 7 divided by, remember what we have here is 5 raised to the power 2 times 5 raised to the power 2. That will give us 5 raised to the power 4. Then we can apply the law. Pick only one base. That means we are going to say this is equal to 5 raised to the power 7 minus 4. That gives us 5 raised to the power 3 or 125. I hope you understand. 125 because 5 raised to the power 3 is 5 times 5 times 5. Remember, it is not 5 times 3. So that's the common mistake. It's 5 times 5 times 5 into 3 places. And that gives us 125. If we go further to pick more example here, and have the one that's given to us in algebra, we have m raised to the power 2 times m raised to the power 3 divided by m raised to the power 4. In all these now, we have m as the base. So what do? Remember, it can be so many, provided they have the same base. So we pick one m. Just pick an m here. So we have 2, because of the multiplication sign, plus 3, because of the division sign, minus 4. And so what is going to be is m raised to the power 5 minus 4, which is 1. But every number is raised to the power 1, and so our answer to this question is m. Alright, the last law we are going to talk about today is law number 3. Law of indices number 3. This law of indices number 3 is x raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. What is it saying? Any number at all, any letter at all, raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. And so we have that 3 raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. 4 raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. I hope that is very funny, but that is mathematics for you. Assuming we are going to apply that in working this question number 7, which actually we are going to take as more examples. Example A, example B, example C. If we take it to be example C, then 7 raised to the power 0 times 2 will give us something as 7 raised to the power 0 become 1, and 1 times 2 will give us 2. And so the answer is going to be 1 times 2, 2 as the last answer. Let us equally extend this our law to law number 8 now. This time around we're going to be picking law number 8, picking law 1, 2, 3 combined here. And so I think we are going to use it to answer this number 8 question here. That is going to give us 3 raised to the power 1 indeed times x raised to the power 0, which is 1, divided by 34 raised to the power 0, which is also 1. What do we have? 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 divided by 1 is also 3. And so the entire question will give us 3 as the last answer after simplification. This is where we are going to come to an end of this law of indices part 1. Follow us for laws of indices part 2 in the more videos we are going to produce. Please follow, like, and share. Thank you very much.